The City of Cupertino is governed by 5 city officials who are elected for overlapping 4-year terms. This November, 6 Cupertino residents will vie for 3 open seats on the City Council. The City Channel is pleased to present this session of Meet the Candidates and incumbent Sandra James.
Hi, I'm Mayor Sandy James, and I've worked for you for 12 years. You elected me in 1989 to the Cupertino School Board, and I served for 8 years, 2 years as president, and the last 4 years you've elected me to the Cupertino City Council this year as your mayor. Over the last 12 years, you and I have accomplished many good things for this community. We raised $71 million to renovate the schools. We built a new senior center, which came in on time and on budget. I co-chaired that. I'm co-chairing the new library committee. We have an architect and a site, and we've completed 2 of our 4 public meetings. We changed the R1 ordinance for single homes in our communities because that was a big issue with you. And we've done a very good job, I believe, of balancing private property ownership and the rights of the community to not have their quality of life infringed upon. We've added to open space at San Antonio Park, at Blackberry Farms, and I'm proud to say we saved the soccer field next to the present library building. Why am I running, people ask me, and first of all because the job is not completed. I don't like to leave something half done. We have a lot of work to do yet, and more importantly perhaps because there's 3 out of 5 seats up for election this time. That's a majority vote, and I believe that we need the continuity given that our senior staff is almost all completely new over the last 2 years, that we need the continuity, the experience, the relationships and the partnerships that I've forged over the last 12 years to address the serious issues that we are going to deal with in the present land use, transportation, quality of life issues. I can't possibly in 2 minutes tell you all I've accomplished in 12 years, so I'm going to ask you to please visit my website at www.sandrajames.org. But what I will tell you is the only thing I've ever promised you is that I will work very hard, I will study all issues, I will make the best decision that I can make for what's right for the community. You may not always agree with me, but you will know that it is an honest, passionate, caring decision because I believe strongly in honesty and integrity. What you see is what you get here. There are no hidden agendas. I like local office. I like representing you. And the biggest message I have for you today is to please exercise your right to vote. Go to the polls on November 6th. Of course, I hope you vote for me, but most importantly, exercise your right as an American citizen to vote. Thank you.
Council candidate Patrick Kwok.
Hello, my name is Patrick Kwok, and I am running for Cupertino City Council. I have entered into this campaign for one purpose, to serve the interests of my fellow community members in making Cupertino an even better place to live and work. I have an immense pride in this community, and the opportunity to broaden my commitment to public services is something I hope to convey to the residents of Cupertino during my campaign. The Cupertino area has been my family's home for the past 20 years, and I want to make Cupertino a place we all are proud of, and a place our children will be able to call home as well. I support a vibrant heart of the city where Cupertino will be safe, connected, and inclusive of all residents. As a Cupertino Planning Commissioner for the past 3 years, I have worked hard to maintain suburban integrity and guided the process to restrict height and density in single-family residences. As a principal environmental engineer of a neighboring city, I have over 30 years of proven leadership in municipal government that includes infrastructure planning, design and construction, as well as fiscal expertise. I know what it takes to ensure public dollars are spent for maximum benefit to Cupertino residents. My goals as a member of the City Council are to enhance the quality of life, reduce traffic congestion, and increase the intercultural understanding among Cupertino residents, and to develop practical strategies that allow affordable housing. I also want to increase the neighborhood watch programs and ensure more patrol time by the officers that serve our community. To meet these goals, I believe that we'll need to enhance revenue by revitalizing our Valco shopping mall and reviewing our hotel taxation policy while being fiscally conservative. Cupertino is well known for our high-tech environment, our Greek schools, and the value we place on open space, neighborhood parks, and public safety programs. I want to ensure that we, as a community, take the steps necessary to make sure that these values will continue. I ask for your support and vote. My background and expertise assure my promise to you that I am the right person to serve you, the people of Cupertino. Work with me to ensure that the positive gains of yesterday continues well into the future.
Council candidate Bob Levy.
Hi, I'm Bob Levy. I'm running for a seat on the City Council. I'm delighted that you're listening to me. But at the last City Council election, out of the 25,000 registered voters, only about 7,800 voted. I'd like to see all of you vote. Okay, I've asked you to vote. Why should you vote for me? We've lived in Cupertino for the last 33 years. All 5 of our daughters graduated from Kennedy Junior High and Monte Vista High School. I've written a number of books about the area and a couple about the growth of Cupertino, so I'm familiar with the problems we all have. Traffic is terrible around and near our schools, except during vacations when the schools are closed. School busing would improve the conditions and increase the safety on the nearby streets. A cooperative effort by the school districts, the city, and all of us, parents and non-parents, can get the students out of cars and into buses. The City Council doesn't always seem to listen to what the citizens have to say about what they want or need. When the city incorporated, we had fewer than 2,500 residents and had 5 city council members. Cities, such as ours, are allowed to have 5, 7, or 9 council members. With over 52,000 residents, I don't think that 5 is still the right number. And if the members were elected by districts, communication might be improved. Unlike this past year, an open seat on the council could be filled rapidly by a district election. Districts might not see eye to eye with one another, but we would have more direct representation. ABAG says, and the city agrees, that we have a job housing imbalance. It seems desirable to have housing affordable to those who work in the city, and I feel we should steer future development that way. In this next term, the council has developments to monitor, start, and/or complete. The city center, the town center, housing scattered here and there, the library, and Valco. There's also the rewrite of our general plan. I would like your vote to enable me, with your help, to solve our city's problems and to directly influence the future of our city. Thank you.
Council candidate Orrin Mahoney.
Hello, my name is Orrin Mahoney, and I'm running for City Council because I am committed to Cupertino. For over 30 years, I've been working for a better Cupertino. I am committed to a responsive government and strengthening Cupertino's excellent schools, extensive parks, and suburban character. Over the past 30 years, I have volunteered for many youth and community activities and served for 8 years on the city's Planning Commission. While on the Planning Commission, I spent over 1,300 hours listening to input from the community, working for you on protecting neighborhoods and controlling growth. That's commitment. I have also been a Hewlett-Packard employee for over 34 years, 20 of those years on the Cupertino site, holding a variety of management positions. Throughout the years, I have had to develop responsible solutions in times of distress and make sure that programs or departments were running as efficiently as possible. With the current economic downturn, the city's revenue is likely to decrease, and solid business and management experience will be needed. Now I would like to build on my Planning Commission, business, and nonprofit experience to work on Cupertino's pressing issues. My top priorities for Cupertino include: 1. Maintaining Cupertino's suburban character and quality of life by creating a general plan with teeth to limit building heights and control growth. 2. Reducing neighborhood traffic so children can walk to school again. 3. Reinvigorating our shopping centers to provide places to meet as well as to shop. 4. Completing projects like the library while maintaining our financial reserves to weather uncertain economic times. The City Council also needs to listen and be responsive to the needs of all its citizens. I will hold regular town hall meetings to make sure your voice is heard at City Hall. In addition, the City Council is not a stepping stone for me. I am here for Cupertino with no ambition for other office. My proven civic commitment of over 30 years and business background give me the experience to be your choice for City Council. That's why current Vice Mayor Richard Lowenthal, 9 former mayors, neighborhood leaders, educators, and local business people are offering me their broad-based support. I hope I can count on your support as well. Finally, this message is being taped just 3 days after the tragic events on the East Coast of the U.S. We must all ensure that America and the values that have kept us strong for over 200 years survive and flourish. Thank you.
Council candidate Jeff Patno.
Hello, my name is Jeff Patno. The Cupertino of tomorrow will be shaped by those you elect to City Council on November 6th. As someone who grew up in Cupertino, I understand why our community is such a great place to call home and why it is even a greater place to raise a family. As a product of our local schools and someone who grew up participating in Little League, soccer, scouts, and other parks and recreation programs, I understand the importance of protecting and preserving what makes Cupertino great. As a member of the Cupertino Planning Commission, I've been able to build consensus and make tough decisions on behalf of our community in order to protect the interests of our neighborhoods. With a background in business and community service, I am prepared for the challenge of effectively representing your interests on City Council. I believe our community is in a unique period of transition as we confront an economic slowdown combined with the demand for housing, a library that must meet the need of the community without breaking our city budget, safe streets, additional open space, and the need for additional retail, including a quality bookstore. As the community watches the frame of an 8-story hotel rise in the heart of Cupertino, it reminds us that outside of our people, Cupertino's most precious resource is our available land. That is why land use decisions in Cupertino will be one of the most important decisions to face our local government in the coming years. These decisions include the redevelopment of Valco Shopping Center and the adjacent property, the Oak Center, Town Center, and potential threats to our parks, hillsides, and school neighborhoods. In addition, the new City Council will be revising the general plan, which will be the blueprint for all other community development decisions for the next 10 years. I'm running for City Council to ensure that we preserve the uniqueness of Cupertino and to protect our quality of life. Please join U.S. Congresswoman Anna Eshoo, former State Assemblyman Jim Canine, City Councilman Don Burnett, and former Cupertino Mayors Barbara Koppel, Wally Dean, Barbara Rogers, and Phil Johnson in supporting my candidacy for Cupertino City Council. Please vote Jeff Patno for City Council so that we can put Cupertino neighborhoods first. Christine and I thank you for your support and your time.
Council candidate Dolly Sandoval.
My name is Dolly Sandoval. I possess a unique perspective from which to approach the duties of Cupertino City Council. I'm a lifelong resident of this area and attended Cupertino schools before graduating from De Anza College and the University of California. I've seen our valley change from fruit orchards to high-tech powerhouse. I understand the needs of our economy and the pressures it puts on our quality of life. I teach math at Los Gatos High School. My students are worried about their future, traffic gridlock, lack of affordable housing, and the job market. These are the concerns I will bring to the City Council. I'll work to create more affordable housing so today's students can continue to live, work, and raise a family in our community. I'll make certain the city government works with our schools to improve the opportunities for our young people. I'll fight traffic, oppose sprawl, and will strive to make Cupertino the safest city to protect our children, families, and seniors. I believe in serving the community. I'm president of the Role Model Program, a youth mentoring organization. I also serve you on the Citizens Advisory Commission of the Valley Transportation Authority. I'm on the board of Cupertino Community Services, helping those less fortunate in these difficult economic times. For almost 10 years, I've been a trustee of the Foothill De Anza Community College District. I joined the board amidst a $10 million budget crisis and was forced to make some very difficult decisions to return the district to financial stability. I made those tough choices, and today De Anza and Foothill are on solid financial footing. I have the experience of working successfully with my colleagues on a 5-member board. As your City Council member, I know that with my proven experience, I'll be able to make a major difference in protecting our quality of life in our community and in our neighborhoods. I am proud to have the endorsement of Congressional Representatives Anna Eshoo, Mike Honda, State Senator Byron Scher, Assemblywoman Rebecca Cohn, Supervisor Liz Ness, and many current and former Cupertino Council members. Please join them in supporting me, Dolly Sandoval, for City Council. I sincerely ask for your vote November 6th.
The preceding views are those of the candidates and do not necessarily reflect the views of the City of Cupertino. Tune into the City Channel for local election information and coverage through the November 6th election. Program schedules can be found at various locations in the city, including City Hall, the Public Library, the Cupertino Scene, and the city's website. While at the website, you can find more information on City Council candidates and on Measure D. You will also find helpful links to voter information pages. Exercise your right to vote on November 6th by heading to the polls.